Hi, hello, welcome to Start Mutual Funds. I'm Srinivas, NISM 5A certified and AMFI registered mutual fund distributor. If you are watching first time this channel is more about the investment and mutual fund services. So for more interesting videos which are related to mutual funds, please subscribe to our channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss how the investor money is safer in the mutual fund company. In order to know more about how the investors' money is safer in the mutual fund, we have to go and deep dive into mutual fund organization, and we have to check the how SEBI impose the rules and regulations and restrictions on the mutual fund organization, and how investors are protected with the different departments. So without wasting any more time, let's start with the video. In order to know the how the investor money is safer in the mutual fund, so we are discussing in depth of the mutual fund organization. There is a several departments and activities in the mutual fund organization, such as sponsors, investors, trustees, AMCs, compliance, fund management, operation management, sales and marketing. And we will check the organization structure. So this is the any mutual fund organization structure. Each and every mutual fund will be in this structure only. There is a majorly sponsors who are the start the mutual fund, and they register the mutual fund. Under that sponsor, there is a trustees, and mutual funds runs on the Indian Trust Act 1882. So there is a trust deed executed between the sponsors and trustees, so that these having the several set of rules and conditions that runs the mutual fund. Under the sponsor, there is a asset management company AMC. Under the AMC, actually sponsors and trustees will hire the AMC, and AMC will run the remaining entire business of the mutual fund. Under the AMC, we will find compliance department who will take care compliance activities and fund management. Under the fund management, analyst, research analyst, technical analyst, etc. Fund managers will be there, dealers will be there. In the operations team, there is a RTA, register and transfer agencies will be there. Under the apart from that, custodians, fund accounting, cash management, sales department. Under the sales distribution team will be there, and digital platforms will be there for the selling the mutual funds. And apart from that, HR, finance, IT departments will be there. Overall, any mutual fund organization structures will be like this only. So we will go each and every department activities, their roles and responsibilities, and the SEBI rules and regulations we will check. Mutual funds are the constituted as a trust. Therefore, they are the governed by the Indian Trust Act 1882. As we know, the mutual funds runs on this act. The mutual funds trust is created by one or more sponsors who are the main persons behind the mutual fund business. As we know, mutual funds start by the sponsors; those are the promoters also, at least one or more. The operations of the mutual fund trust are governed by the trust deed, which is executed between the sponsors and trustees. As we discussed, there is a trust deed executed between the trustees and the sponsors. The first we discussed, sponsors is a major one. Trustees are they are into protection of the investors. So we will discuss initially sponsors. The sponsors is one who is a directly promoter of the mutual fund. The application to SEBI for the registration of the mutual fund is made by the sponsors. Thereafter, the sponsors invest the capital in the AMC. Actually, the sponsors will go and they will register the mutual fund, and in the initial amount of the mutual fund invested by the sponsors. The sponsor should carry the business of financial service not less than 5 years. This is the conditions, their eligibility for the sponsors. Sponsors should be must possess the 5 years financial business. Ensure that net worth is positive in the all immediate preceding 5 years. This is also one of the conditions. Their last 5 years, their balance sheet must be in the positive. Ensure that positive liquid net worth is more than the proposed capital contributed of the sponsors in the asset management company. The sponsor's net worth is more than the proposed capital of the mutual fund in the last 5 years. Have an average net annual profit after depreciation, interest, tax during the immediately preceding 5 years at least 10 crores. The sponsor's business must be 10 crores or more since last 5 years. So this is the sponsor's terms and conditions, rules and regulations, eligibility criteria. And next one, trustees. Trustees is one who are there in to protect the investors. So we will check the trustees rules and regulations and their eligibilities. Trustees have the trustees have a critical role in ensuring that the mutual fund complies with all the regulations and protect the interest of the mutual fund unit holders. This is clear. They have to protect the investors. No person who is appointed as a trustee of a mutual fund shall be eligible to be appointed as a trustee of any other mutual fund. So it is says that one of the condition by SEBI, the person who is acting as a trustee for specific mutual fund, then he not supposed to act as a trustee from any other mutual fund. So bottom line, he has to trustee for only one mutual fund. No AMC and no director, officials and employee AMC shall be eligible to be appointed as a trustee of a mutual fund. So AMC persons and directors and employees and of AMCs are not eligible as a trustee. The sponsors will have a appoint at least 4 trustees. Yes, sponsors have to appoint 4 trustees or else any organization which is possess the at least 4 directors. And trustees' roles and responsibilities are on quarterly basis, trustees shall have a review the transaction of the mutual fund, the AMC and its associates. They shall also review the net worth of the AMC quarterly basis. The trustee main role is they have to review the quarterly basis and financial conditions, AMC, their transactions. Transactions means whatever the instruments and assets transacted by the AMC, they have to audit and they have to monitor the everything. The trustees shall periodically review the investor complaints. One of the most important activity of the trustees is they have to review the investors complaint and they have to protect the investor. This is the major role of the trustees. And next is AMC, asset management company. Actually they do the real business of the mutual fund. We will check what is the rules and what are the terms and conditions for the AMC. Day-to-day preparations, sorry, day-to-day operations of the mutual fund shall handled by the AMC. The sponsors or trustees is authorized by the trust deed shall appoint as the AMC. So AMC, they will handle the day-to-day operations and sponsors will appoint one AMC and AMC should be approved by the SEBI. After SEBI approving the AMC, then only they will appoint one AMC. And 50% of the directs should be independent and not associated with the sponsors. The asset management company need to have a net worth not less than 50 crore. So this is also one of the conditions. AMC net worth should be 50 crore or more. A change in control of AMC directly or indirectly can be made by the only prior approval of the trustees and SEBI. A written communication about the changes control of the AMC is sent to the each unit holder. If any changes will be there in the AMC, that should be approval of the SEBI and trustees, and the same information will be communicated to each and every unit holders. So this is the one of the condition. If any AMC changes, that information must be shared to the unit holders. The unit holder are given an option to exit. So if any changes in AMC, the unit holder can exit without any exit load. The appointment of AMC can be terminated. Yes, the appointment of the AMC can be terminated with the 75% of the unit holder or else majority trustees. This is the AMC eligibility criteria and roles and responsibilities. Custodian. So this is the major activity in the mutual fund. Custodian. The custodian is one who can take the custody and custody of the instruments which are executed by the fund management. So we will check what is custodian's activities. The custodian has a custody of the assets of the funds as a part of his role. The custodian need to accept the given delivery of securities for each purchase and sales transaction of the various schemes of the funds. Thus, the custodian settle all the transactions behalf of mutual fund schemes. The main role, this point says that custodian role is they have to take the custody of the each asset which is given delivery. All custodian need to register the SEBI under the SEBI Custodian Regulation Act 1996. The custodian is appointed by the trustees. A custodian agreement is entered in between the trustees and custodians. So this is also one of the agreement made between the custodian and trustees, and they will appoint in the 1996 SEBI Custodian Act. The custodian also track the corporate actions such as dividend, bonus, right issues, etc. And they have to track the dividends. If let us take the example, like if there is a 10,000 shares are there in the mutual fund of Infosys. If Infosys declare any dividend, they have to track that information. So this is a major role of custodian. Custodian is main motto is take the custody of the all instruments and asset classes. So we will move next. Fund management. Fund management is one of the crucial activities, and they are into behalf of you. They will take the decision to keep your money in which instrument, which asset classes, and which period. Everything they will take the decision. The main function of this team is to invest the investors' money in the line with the stated objective of the schema and manage the same effectively. So in this line clear that they have to invest the investors' money based on the objective of this schema and effectively. The analyst analyze the various opportunities, be in individual securities, sectors, the market, or the economy. The analyst, what they will do, they actually analyze the entire market, whatever it may be, debt or equity, whatever the market, they will analyze, and they will then they will plan to execute the transaction. The fund managers evaluate the opportunities presented to them by the analyst, the brokers, the research analyst, research firm. They may also identify the opportunities by themselves. The fund managers, they will take the research institutions informations, and they will analyze, and they will take the decision. And this is the fund managers also, they have to clear the exams which is conducted by the SEBI, and then only they are eligible. So other is register and transfer agents. Register and transfer agents, their major roles and responsibilities are they have to give the transactions to the investors. The investors want to buy like 1,000 units. This transaction initiated by the transfer and register agents, and same thing they have to transfers to the investors account with the cutoff time of every day 3 p.m. And the register and transfer agents also have to clear the exam which is conducted by SEBI, that is NISM. Distributors is one who will help the investors in order to their goal plan and fund selections and their taxation planning, etc. So distributors will be normally you will find in the anywhere. So distributor also have to clear the exam which is conducted by the SEBI, that is NISM. Then finally AMFI which is regulates the mutual funds, and they will try to participate the investors and mutual fund in pleasant manner. So AMFI will give the certain guidelines to the distributors and digital platforms. AMFI will collect the all the, so it is clear that in technically we can say if the person invests in the mutual fund, technically the person money is safe. In some cases, if the fund fail to perform, then only he may get the losses. Apart from that, whatever the money invested by the investors, that money is safer. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any queries related to mutual fund and mutual fund services, please call the below number.